I spent $26,334 on Whiteout Survival in 143 days, and tonight we're going to be spinning the VIP Prestige Picker Wheel because I've got over 1 million VIP points ready to go because I've been doing a bunch of spending, and I've had too much action going on in the account to kind of slow down. I do have my cold back. It's some reason it took a relapse, but for some reason I have a little bit of energy tonight, so I'm going to go for the globe and see how many puzzle pieces we can get tonight. But before I do that, let me cover a couple things that I missed the other night. So first of all, as part of the upgrades that came up in the weekly cards is this little guy, the Fire Crystal Weekly Card Crate, which I did not notice at brief glance. So this went from a decent value to quite a good value because the minimum you're going to get out of this is 5 crystals, but you get a chance to get, 10 up to 100 crystals. So it's worth a shot, but you're going to at least get 5. So between all you get like 14. Well, you get a minimum of 7 per day because that chest is going to give you at least 5. So you're going to get a minimum of 7 per day times 7 days. So that's 49 plus the 12. So you're looking at like, a rate of somewhere around 12 fire crystals for $5. And that's, I think, one of the better values we've seen in the game so far. This is a little trickle though, but you got a chance of rolling the dice. And so let's just take a look here. Let's see if I get lucky on this one. No, just got my 5. Okay, that's fine though. Even that's a good value. So I forgot to do that yesterday, but we will get that claim every day now. So the other thing, just to do a little kind of early maintenance here, I'm going to grab Romulus. I'm going to grab the infantry, and then I'm going to grab my enlistment. And just clear this while we're in here. We do have the Vision of Dawn going on, so let's take a look at that event quickly. I've been trying to grind through this, but I'll continue to do that. I just got to do the beasts now and some other things, but this is just kind of a daily grind type of thing. This is worth doing, and you just kind of grind that out. We also have the Alliance Showdown going on, and today is like Hero Development Day. I'm still in a mode where I'm not trying to push this hard. I'm just going to do what I can for some points. Hopefully we can win it with basic points, but I'm just doing what I can for basic points. So today we have, the trucks, of course, and you got shards, speed ups, gems, and expert sigil and books of knowledge. So I probably will try to do a little bit more with the experts just because, those give rewards, ancillary rewards for having upgraded them. But I'm going to try to actually not do too much with them because anything I do, I want to make sure it has a reason for doing it as part of this event, getting some points. And also I want to make sure, clear these out, forgot to clear these out yesterday. I want to make sure that anything I do has a benefit to it essentially. So either to get the basic rewards or to that I have a strategy that I can use to offset it and still have something for SVS. So in some cases, that's like if you get, an extra perk a day, that means you're going to earn a little bit more sooner. Or if you can get better bear trap scores, you're going to get more essence stones over time between now and the next SVS. So things like that are what I'm trying to look for as far as being an efficient whale. So if we take a look at Romulus here quickly, I have been pushing his, his, what do you call this, acquaintanceship or whatever we call this, his level basically. Been pushing this up a little bit, but I don't want to go too crazy with it. I just did it to try to get some basic points on the board. He does give some nice, benefits to deployment capacity though. So this is nice as his main skill. And then the ancillary skills here, what I'd really like to open up is this one to have that rally capacity increased as well. That would be nice. But I'm going to have to push his level one more. And I don't know that I want to spend that many sigils right now because it's going to require 120 sigils. And those don't come easy. So we'll see. Now I see why people say Romulus is an expensive expert to have. But that's kind of all we got going on the account right now. I've got my pets in a good place. Labyrinth, I don't have anything more to do on. And then we just have those basic events that I already showed. So let's look at some of the spending things because we do have Snowbusters and Treasure Trio here. But let's look at the basic stuff first. So mix and match. We still got another day on this, and there is some Snowbusters to spend on today. So I'm going to wait on this one more day. Custom pet chest. Again, have some time on that. And then the daily deals, I'll grab this and see how it goes. Let's see if I get lucky. No, not really. And then I'll grab my Fire Crystal Weekly card. And so I've been talking to some of you about the value of some of these. I do see the value in the weekly cards. It's just I have trouble myself justifying. There's other opportunities to get some of these, and even the gear weekly card is not a bad value at all. But like, I just don't like that I don't get an opportunity to earn any VIP on it, and I'll have other opportunities to get chests, and I'd rather just max those out instead of getting this for $5. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it right now. And that strategy has been fine so far, so I'm kind of good with it. So that's all I have on the basic spending there. Let's take a look at the deals section again. We just got some claims to do in here. We got the Hall of Heroes. Grab that for $5. And I'm just going to buy some more Gen 1 widgets. With that, and this is the last day for Hall of Heroes. And then claim our Hero Rally stuff. Jolly Treasures. Sign in and earn it. Deadshot, grab that. And then my bank. Top off my bank again. And that's all we have for the deals section. Now if we look at Treasure Trio, you look at these two options that you can get, and it's basically speed ups with mythic shards, or it's a smaller amount of mythic shards and fire crystals. And to me, this fire crystal deal is worth it. I'm stacking these up because I know we're going to need a lot. So, we did the value of the shops just increased for us with FC5, and to me, like, this is worth getting for the fire crystal rate alone. So and it comes with VIP points. So that's the one I'm grabbing there. Then I'm going to grab Snowbusters. And Snowbusters, the only reason I'm kind of spending on this is because I do want the island decoration and the city skin. And so I'll spend a little bit on this. It is a fun game too, and it actually gives pretty good rewards. So you really can't complain spending on this too much. And you get the VIP points with it as well. So I'm going to grab this up to the $20 mark and then stop. And we'll see how far that gets me. I really don't want to go too much further on this for just this little kind of side game. But what I really want to do is, I would, if possible, I know it's kind of, it's right on, I don't know. Maybe I need to learn to play the game better or not. But like when I spend up to 20, I think I just barely managed to clear Area 24 by waiting to refill, and also the spend that you get from that amount of purchase. So we'll see how it goes, but that's a total of, let me count the pieces you get. I think it's a total of 5 if you go up to that level. You can go even farther too after the 24, but yeah, we get one here, one of the island decorations here, then we get 2 here, so that's 3, and then you get 2 here, so that's a total of 5. So really all I need to get to is Area 23, but last time I was able to get all the way to Area 24, I believe, so we'll see. Hopefully the $20 is enough. And what you're really going for ultimately is the city skin and the island decoration. At least that's why I look at it right now. Oh, we have some map searches left to do. All right. Hey, that opened up another chest. Nice. That was the easiest reward I ever earned. So that's what we're going to do with Snowbusters. And I'm not going to show the Snowbusters gameplay. If you played the game for a bunch, there's basic strategies you can use and stuff. And there's one more thing I forgot to show last night. Again, if you're a veteran of the game, you already know this. But if you're not and you're following me or playing the game along with me the first time, this Crystal Laboratory, you're basically sacrificing resources to get fire crystals. So if you look at what happens every time you use it, you get these different probabilities. So it's getting 5 is the rarest, and then it goes down from there. Getting 1 is the most common. 2 is common as well. 3, 4, and 5 are progressively harder to get. So whenever you refine, let's see, I got 1 that time, 1 that time, 1 that time, 4 that time, nice, and 3 that time. So, to me, like, you just do your gathering every day. This is worth, it's not a huge amount of fire crystals. It's the daily trickle, but it's worth it every time. I think it's the resources come for free in the game just by gathering and stuff. So you might as well convert them into fire crystals. So that's what we got going on there. And that's really all I got going on the account tonight. So let's take a look at VIP, because this is the thing I wanted to kind of focus on tonight. Is this is a slow day. So let's do a little prestige wheel spinning and see what happens. Now, I've got different ways I can do this, but I'm going to go 10 at a time, which is 20,000 VIP points at a time. I'm going to skip the animation because we'll be here all night otherwise. And we're going to see, how long it takes me to get, some more globe pieces, puzzle pieces here. Let's see how lucky I get tonight. And I don't know if I'm going to do all million tonight, but let's see if we can, do a bunch and see how lucky I get. So here we go. Here's 10 spins. Nothing. 10 more spins. Nothing. That's 20,000 spins, or 20 spins. 30 spins. Nothing. 40 spins. Nothing. 50 spins. Still nothing. 60 spins, nothing. 70 spins, still nothing. 80 spins. All right, I got one on 80 spins. I don't know exactly where in 80 spins, but somewhere on 80 spins. So that's better than the odds, because I'm at the point where I don't get a guaranteed one for 80 spins anymore, because I'm beyond the first 10 shards. So when you have more than 11, one is guaranteed every 100 spins. So I did get, slightly lucky there, because I got one before 100 spins. So let's do that again. I got a million left, but let's do that again and see if I can get lucky again, or, relatively lucky. Get it before 100 spins, before the pity reward. And that's lucky to me. So here we go. 10 more spins. 20. 30. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, and I got 2 on that one. That's quite lucky. On the 90th spin, I got 2 puzzle pieces. All right. Well, let's keep this going. I might be having a lucky night. I don't want to ruin the luck streak here. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and we got it on 80 again. All right, we got 1 on 80. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's try again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and we got it on 80 again. All right. Okay. Let's try again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and we got it on 80 again. All right. Hey, I'll take it. All right, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay. This I may be on the cusp of the pity reward here. At 80, I don't think so, but at 90, I may have been, because you don't know where that actual previous spin landed. So that may be on the cusp of the pity reward. Let's see, I got enough to do, I think, about 9 more. So let's give it a shot. Let's empty them out tonight and see where we land. 10. Oh, nice. All right, got one right off the bat. Well, we're gonna reset the counter now. That was a good one. I feel like my luck's been okay tonight. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. And this is the last one. 80. Yes, I got one on 80 again. All right. So let's see where we're sitting. Submit those bad boys. And I am 27% of the way there. It seems like so far away. 27% of the way there. But it'll come someday, eventually, if I keep on spending. Someday it'll come. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm looking good on the Chief Gear now. I know there will come a point where I'm going to need Chief Gear again, but I'm looking good in it. So I'm basically going to buy this for charms first. And I may actually... I'm a little tempted to get skin tokens, but it's probably not the best thing to buy. I guess I'll grab the... yeah, you know what? I don't really need that right now. I do need this, though. So I'll grab that for now. And when it resets, I'll grab some more charms. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because that's what I'm going to need more of sooner. So I think that's the right play there. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, because I sure did. We're putting that puzzle together one little bit at a time. It's going to take a while to get there, but maybe someday, if I dream, a boy can dream, I'll have a frost sphere globe someday. So that's all I have for you tonight, though. So if you want to help me out, if you want to continue seeing this journey where I'm going with the spending and my personal growth and the account growth, you got to help me out by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and then turning on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll know about it right away. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.